Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Vlogmas and it is, I think, my first Vlogmas DIY. We are making the gingerbread stocking hanger. If you're interested in making this DIY, you are going to need a over the door hook thing from Dollar Tree, as many stocking holders as you want to make. You will need the mini houses, batteries, because they don't come with batteries anymore. This Rust-Oleum satin spray paint, I have it in the color warm caramel. However you decide to decorate your gingerbread house once it's painted, whether you want to use acrylic paint markers or you're going to use white puff paint, there's some iridescent glitter and whatever else you want to embellish. I think I'm going to just do plain brown and white. But it's up to you, whatever you decide. So get your supplies and let's get to crafting. It's Vlogmas. First things first, we need to paint these gingerbread brown. I'm going to attempt to cheat and use spray paint. Let's go. Oh my God, that's great coverage. This is great coverage, guys. Ah, get off my house. Don't. Get your butt back up there. This is great coverage. OMG. You mean to tell me I could have spray painted those doll houses like this? This box is a little warped. I'm gonna let them dry. Okay guys, it got dark, and since I did a couple of more coats, this spray paint, I'm so happy with the coverage. It is a satin, so it is a little bit of a sheen. You also see some snowflakes down there. One of you, I think it was Joy, sent me, a lot of you send me gingerbread DIYs, and they made some snowflakes into like gingerbread snowflakes. So this is the wood snowflake garland, two different ones. As you can see, the patterns are different, from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to add them to my gingerbread wreath. But yeah, so I'm going to make sure that these are good and dry, and then the next step is decorating them and then attaching the hook to the bottom of them, and then we'll be ready to hang our Christmas stockings. So I'm gonna let them sit for a little while, make sure they're dry because I do not want to disturb them. And I'm really impressed with this spray paint. Really happy, pleasantly surprised. Okay, so we need the over the door hangers. I already straightened this side out and I will be breaking that off, but let me show you which part that you're going to use. The part that hooks over the door, you are going to take that and you are going to bend it backwards. You're going to bend it backwards. This side is harder to do than the first one. Okay? Once you bend that back, that's the part that we're going to be breaking off, because that's going underneath the house to create the hook. So we are going to break that off, and you won't need any tools. If you have some good wire cutters, do that. Just be careful, because once you break it off, it is on
There might be some sharp pieces that you might want to sand down, but it breaks off pretty easy. And that is going to go underneath the house. And that is what the stocking will hang from. You will need hot glue and a permanent adhesive to keep that on. If you can find another hook that you would like to use, you don't need to do that, but this is the only thing that was accessible that I could use to create a hook. I didn't see anything else in the store that would create a hook, and I'm going to glue it to the battery lid so we still have access to remove that when we want to change batteries in the future. Also keeping room that we'll be able to reach the on and off switch.
The spray paint did a wonderful job. I did not sand these houses down. I'm so happy. I hope it will work on the doll houses. I inserted the batteries so our stocking holders will light up. The only thing left to do is to add our gingerbread detail. Now you can do that last, but I'm choosing to add the hangers to the bottom. And the way we're going to attach them, like I said, we're going to put the glue only on the removable battery, I don't know what you would call it, battery lid. So when we want to change the batteries, all we have to do is unscrew this and the hanger will come off with the lid. This way we have access to change the batteries, but keep in mind you're going to have to be able to get to the on and off switch, okay? It's not ideal, but you may have to use something to help you along to get to the on and off switch because we want the houses to light up, okay? So I suggest using hot glue and a permanent glue for right now. I don't know what I did with my glue, y'all. I'm just going to be using hot glue, okay? But I suggest a permanent glue as well. Make sure before you place it, it's where you want it to be. The realistic way to do it is to take the lid off. I'm going to tell you the right way, and then, in my opinion, to take the lid off, add your hot glue and permanent glue and a clamp and keep it clamped for like 24 hours and then screw the lid back on. But your girl ain't got that much patience, but that's what I should do. Okay, so this is progress and the paint job is excellent. And then I will add my gingerbread detail next. Because why I want to add the hook now is because if I decide to use puff paint, that takes hours and hours to dry. So I want my hook already attached. Okay, it's up to you how you do it. Okay, guys, so I am taking the hot glue, and this is where you would add your permanent glue as well, and attaching the hooks. I'm going to be using these acrylic paint markers that I got off of Amazon and using them to trim out some white detail on the house. And I'm really liking the way the paint markers are working. They work. I've seen a lot of DIYs using paint markers. I've had these paint markers for a long time and I've never used them. This is why I don't think you should add the hook until after you add your decorations because it's in the way. It's kind of hard to do the gingerbread scalloped roof design with this paint marker because of the 3D brick design. So I'm going to end up going over that with puffed paint. And I apologize, you guys really can't see what I'm doing. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this house. I promise to have a better view with the second house, but we're just adding some white gingerbread detail. I'm not going to add candy canes or anything like that. I just want to keep these the traditional gingerbread brown and white. So I broke out the puff paint and I'm making my gingerbread roof, and of course I'm going to be adding my iridescent glitter because I just love the way it looks. But this is really quick and easy. The only time issue that you have is just waiting for the paint to dry. But it's very, very quick and easy. I have seen people make complete gingerbread villages using this house, and I never would have thought to do that until I seen a reel from Make It with Micah. Okay, guys, the first house is complete. I'm very pleased with how it turned out. Let's go to the next house. Okay, guys, we're getting started with the second house. I'm starting with the paint pen and trimming the, whatever I want white. I'm just adding the white detail. I'm going to stick with traditional gingerbread brown and white for this house, but I will be adding as much gingerbread detail as I can. I went to Walmart and got a thinner paint pen because my other paint pen has a fatter tip, but right now my focus is to just add the white detail back to the windows, and I will do the door. I really like using these paint pens, guys. I don't know, I'm late to the paint pen game because I see a lot of craft divas on YouTube using paint pens, and now I'm hooked. If you need some inspiration while you're doing this, guys, just Google gingerbread houses and get some inspiration and make it your own. You can definitely make it your own. Instead of using the paint pen for the trim, I'm going to just go in with the puff paint. I will be adding the detail to the roof, and I have to have my iridescent glitter. Make It with Micah used these houses, and she did the Pottery Barn dupe for their gingerbread house stocking holders. I never would have thought to use these houses. And then after I seen her Instagram reel, I started seeing other TikTok videos and other videos where people use these houses and made gingerbread villages. So if you don't want a stocking holder and you just want to use these houses to make a gingerbread village, you can do that as well. But I'm loving the way this one is coming out. This house is larger than the other one, and it requires a little bit more detail, but it looks absolutely so cute. I'm so in love. I'm going to finish the roof all the way around and finish adding the white detail to the back of the house. Let it dry. The puff paint does require a long time to dry, and then we are ready to hang our stockings. I hope you guys enjoyed this DIY. I absolutely love how they came out. Thanks for watching. Happy Vlogmas Day 12. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.